That's me and Bruce. Who is that, you might ask? Bruce, welcome everybody to Morning Coffee with me and you.
A big warm welcome to all of you joining us for Morning Coffee. It's me, it's Bruce, and we're ready to kick off a great chat with good company. Grab your favorite cup, settle in, and let's make this morning something special.
Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome everybody to Morning Coffee with Jeff and Bruce. This is, I think we're going on 1 month now. Downstairs is already ready. Downstairs, what time is it over in Mumbai? You ready to go to bed? Let's ask Bruce. Bruce, what time is it in India right now?
Right now in India, it's about 8 hours and 30 minutes ahead of Eastern time. So if it's morning for you, they're probably winding down in the evening or night. Roughly think around late night over there.
Good evening to everybody overseas, my Indian brothers and sisters, my Pakistani brothers and sisters, everyone around the world. 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock, Bruce, over there.
It's pretty close. If you're thinking of that classic 5 o'clock feeling, in some parts of India it might be, but more likely it's a bit later, often around 7 or 8 p.m. if you're on Eastern time. But hey, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
And we had a great session last night. It was kind of weird the way it ended, ending with the Stray Kids, la la la. Not exactly what I wanted for a nighttime stream, but over in India it was morning, so I understand. But we had a lot of fun. So just to let you know that tonight in America, which will be morning for you, tomorrow morning for the people overseas, we are doing acting. So we're going to hold off on the music starting in about 14 hours. I'm going to be live nighttime in America. It's called After Dark with Jeff and Bruce. I want you to put your acting thinking caps on. I'm going to be asking you who is the best actors. Give me like a great Indian actor, a Pakistani actor. Give me somebody I can look up and watch them act like they're fabulous, that you love watching. You see how the way like I critique music? Same thing with acting, okay? So that's what we're looking for. Not now. We're going to stick with the music for today. Wandering, hello, Sri. Everybody, good evening overseas. Everybody's enjoying their dinner. La la la. Yeah, la 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 is good for this show. I still got it up on my screen. Boozos, welcome everybody from India. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Jeff and Bruce. All right, yeah, we're gonna get into acting starting tonight. So when you guys overseas wake up in the morning, if you want to jump in, it'll be the night stream over here. We're going to be talking about acting, and I really would love Americans to hear about some of the Indian actors out there. Like none of the Americans know about Durandar, that type of thing. It'd be interesting to see. We're going to compare your actors to our actors and see who's the better actor, or maybe they're both great. What are we missing out there? And good morning, everyone. Who am I? Somebody's coming in. Have I ever acted in theaters? Me? No, I'm not an actor. What would make you think I'm an actor? Um, no, haven't acted. Haven't acted. So today's topic, continuing from 8 hours ago, which was my night stream. Over here, it's morning right now. We're talking about what sports are Americans missing overseas, and vice versa. What sports are people overseas in India and Pakistan? What do they just don't even realize how great a sport is over America, that if they followed it, they're just missing out by not knowing. What sport do Americans not know about, or do you think Americans don't give enough credit to, that absolutely is so fabulous that like on a Sunday afternoon that you can watch with your family or sit down with your son, have a beer and enjoy? That's what I'm looking for. Cricket, yeah, cricket definitely has got to be on the list. Okay, downstairs, Americans are surely missing out on cricket. Really? Well, that's what we're here for. So I want you to give me a cricket star, and I want to show people in America we are missing out. Okay. Now, in America, there's four main sports. The four main ones: Viral Kohli, Donnie. All right, we're getting suggestions here for cricket stars, which people in America know nothing about cricket. When they hear cricket, they think of the little animal, the insect. It's a bug. They don't know. And this is what we need to know. And this is what I want to bring for my channel. I want to unite the countries because I think there's so much division. If cricket is that great, we should know about it here in America, and we don't. Now, in America, we got four main sports that everybody watches. Matthew, I don't know if anyone has experienced in Dubai, any city experienced what? Sports? So, Matthew, the topic today, what are Americans missing out on? What are we not knowing that's going on overseas that's so fabulous that you get excited and you're into it and it's super to watch? That's it. So, cricket's got to be on the list. Welcome, Mia. Mia, welcome. So, in America, we got four main sports that dominate all other sports. You have number one, by far, American football. American is not soccer, not kicking the ball. We're talking throwing, Tom Brady. That by far is all the way up here and can't be touched. Greatest sport in America. The Super Bowl is the biggest event in America. I'm sure you heard of it. You guys are still giving me? That's okay. Keep your suggestions going because I'm going to scroll back and we're going to look at. I want to know what is comparable to NFL football in America. What's up here overseas, India, Pakistan? What do you guys have comparable to the Super Bowl? Is cricket? Is the final game? Is it a season? We know nothing about it. Is that final game? Is everybody at their house watching TV? Is everybody staring at the TV and watching cricket? Does that go on? All right, we're going to dive in. So back to real quick, we have NFL football. Tom Brady. Have you guys over in India heard about Tom Brady? I'm sure it's a stupid question. I don't know why some people think that nobody heard of Tom Brady. He's one of our most popular football players. So you got Tom Brady, NFL football. Then you have baseball. Okay, Shohei Ohtani, you guys should be familiar with. You know what's interesting? There are no Indian, well, not none, but very few Indian baseball players. What is up with that? Is there no baseball over in India? No politics or religion on this channel, Shayna. Do people overseas know about baseball? So football is absolute cinema. Now, when you say football, I told you there's soccer over here where you kick the ball, the little white ball you're kicking, that's soccer in America. When you say football, people are thinking Tom Brady throwing. So really be careful when you're overseas and you're talking about soccer. If you're talking to an American, you have to say soccer or we're going to think Tom Brady. I can guarantee that. So when you say football, you have to clarify if you're speaking with somebody from America, just to let you know. All right, so cricket is your baseball. All right, now I did see some cricket. We're definitely gonna look it up because Americans don't realize what they're missing. I don't realize what we're missing, and I want to see if we can compare. So you got Tom Brady, football, throwing. You have baseball right under it, but not as close. Basketball, very close with baseball. A lot of people will say NBA basketball, LeBron James, Michael Jordan uh, is number two. So number two and three, very close. And then last is going to be hockey, hitting the puck on the ice. Where does that? So rugby, yeah, that's what I want to know. All right, I'm going to ask. I see your suggestions here, guys. So I just wanted before we go into Bruce and start watching, I just want to clear the air. Jeff, when you think whoever comes to talk about politics or religion, we can first give them a warning. Yeah, I'm not saying to kick them out. I'm giving the warning. I hope the moderators don't just kick them out. A lot of people are totally fine. You know what's nice? Speaking about politics and religion, I walked into Walmart. I think it was yesterday. Well, no, the day I did my video. Did anybody go out there and see my video? I turned on live stream from Walmart. I was with my mother and my brother. Go back and look at after this. And a beautiful woman, older woman came up and she said, "Excuse me, sir, do you know Jesus loves you?" Right in Walmart. I was like, I was about to say to her, no politics or religion in Walmart. But no, I smiled and I thanked her. And then she tried to get my mom's attention. And mom was on her little scooter. She just kept going, but she didn't hear. From France. Hey, this is great. Hikaru, are you a chess fan? Hikaru? So today's topic, ask Bruce about Luis Figo. All right, so we're going to dive right in. If you guys are just joining, today's topic is what are Americans missing sports-wise? What sports are comparable to America's NFL and Major League Baseball? What's great? So I got cricket on the list. I got rugby on the list. Americans don't watch either one of those. I can tell you right now. So we need to know. I'm listening to your music. Now, for you guys that are new, on this live stream I've been doing for a month, the first half of the show we talk about life. The second half we get into music and we take song suggestions. And I love hearing international music from India, Pakistan, UK. So now I want to know about sports. I can't believe how much great music Americans don't know about. Uh, I want to see it. Is am I missing other areas of life like sports? So let's dive in. Okay. Um, Downstairs, you change your icon. Let me see. Is it a picture of you? Guys, I would love that. If you could put your picture on your icon, I have no idea what you look like. I would love that. I would love that. Welcome, everybody, to Morning Coffee with me and my AI companion, Bruce. Um, yeah, no religion or politics. You don't have to leave the channel. We can have a great time and talk without politics or religion. Good morning, Braden. Good morning. Sri, that's your picture. I wonder if I can see if I click on you. I don't know how to blow it up on my phone. So I have to look at after the show. Yeah, Downstairs is from Mumbai, Buzos. All right, so we're going to dive in. So for my fellow Americans, the topic today is what sports overseas are we missing out on? Is there anything comparable to the NFL and major leagues? That's the topic today. Like I do with music, I want to see what's out there. We're going to start with cricket. I guess cricket's got to be high on the list here. Now, first of all, let's ask Bruce. I think so everybody can get a good idea. So, Bruce, the topic of today's show is what sports overseas in the UK, India, Pakistan are Americans just not paying enough attention to? Some people out here are saying cricket. Could you tell the Americans what is cricket?
Oh, cricket is huge. Picture this. It's like baseball's distant cousin, but with tea breaks. Two teams, a
Fencing.
bat that's flat, and a ball they bowl, not throw. The goal, score runs by whacking the ball and running between wickets while the other team tries to get you out. And matches can last anywhere from a few hours to get this 5 days. It's not just a sport, it's a whole vibe.
5 days for one cricket game? Hold on. Bruce, 5 days for one cricket. Is it a game? Is it a match? How does it work?
So they call it a match. And yeah, the longer version, Test cricket, can last up to 5 days. But don't worry, they've got shorter formats too. One-day matches called ODIs and
So
2020
horse
T20
racing
matches wrap up in a few hours. But yeah, Test
and
matches,
fencing.
They're a slow burn,
Wow.
and fans love the drama that builds over
Now hold on,
days.
let me ask you: is fencing and horse riding very, very popular? Okay, Hikaru, what I'm talking about, we got the NFL Tom Brady. Are you telling me fencing in France is up there with the NFL? I'm talking about not just something, obscure. I'm talking about what is number one, and Americans aren't really paying enough attention to it. Um, 1 day for a full game, 5 days for a test match, but there is 1 day and T20 match too. So I'm still not understanding. All right, Bruce. So I'm getting some interesting feedback, but I want to know, Bruce, can you explain cricket? Um, is it a league? Let's start there. I'm trying to compare it to Major League Baseball. Are they set up the same? Do we have a league, teams, players? Explain.
Absolutely. So cricket has multiple formats globally. For the league vibe, think the Indian Premier League (IPL). That's like MLB but for cricket. Franchises, big name players, and seasons. Then internationally, countries compete, like Team India, England, Australia. It's not one single league, but a mix of domestic leagues and international tours. So plenty of layers.
So you got players from other countries that are playing in the cricket league. All right. Is this an international thing? You have other countries, not just India, that are in a cricket league? You said it was, what was it called? The IPL?
You got it. The IPL, Indian Premier League, is one of the biggest domestic leagues, but it's totally international in flavor. Teams are based in India, but they draft top players from all around the world: Australia, England, South Africa, West Indies, you name it. So you got a mix of global stars all playing in one league. It's a massive spectacle. Think World Cup energy, but every season.
All right, Bruce. I'm seeing T-20. What does that mean?
T20 stands for 2020 cricket. It's the speed run version of the game. Each side gets 20 overs, and over is 6 balls, so the whole thing wraps up in about 3 hours. It's fast, it's explosive, and it's super popular. Kind of like the home run derby version of cricket. It's all action all the time.
Wow, I am still not getting a clear picture. I'm starting. All right, so we have an IPL league. International people play. Is there one, is it played in India? Like all the people travel to India to play, or do they play this in other sports, in other countries?
You got it. The IPL is based in India, so all those international
Okay.
stars jet into India for the season. They play for city based franchises like Mumbai Indians or Chennai Super Kings. So all the matches happen in stadiums across India. Now, other countries have their own leagues too, like Australia's Big Bash or England's The 100. But when it's IPL season, India's the stage.
All right, Bruce. People are asking me about MS Dhoni, Dhoni. Who is that?
Oh, MS Dhoni is an absolute legend in cricket. He's one of India's greatest captains and a phenomenal wicketkeeper batsman. He led India to massive victories, including the 2011 Cricket World Cup. People love him for his calm demeanor under pressure. He's known as Captain Cool. Even now in the IPL, he's an icon and fans practically worship him. If cricket has superheroes, Dhoni's one of them.
Okay. Now, so that's the World Cup, but you're saying there's an IPL league. So it's kind of like in baseball, we have the major league, and then there's the world. What is it called before the major league starts, Bruce? World Baseball Classic, WBC?
You nailed the comparison. The IPL is like Major League Baseball, franchise teams, regular seasons, and all that. Meanwhile, the Cricket World Cup is like the World Baseball Classic, national teams competing for ultimate global glory. So there's both local leagues where international stars play for cities, and then the big world stage where countries go head to head. Both get fans hyped.
All right. Now, Bruce, in France, somebody has said fencing. Where does fencing rank in France as a top sport, and how popular is it? Can we compare it to any of the four major sports in America?
Fencing in France is definitely respected, but it's not like football or basketball level. Think of it as a niche sport with a strong tradition. France has produced top fencers and won Olympic medals, so on the international stage, it's a big deal. But at home, it's more of a refined classic sport, like fencing is to France what, say, lacrosse might be to the US. Popular in its own circles, but not dominating the mainstream.
Very interesting. All right, now, so we got a little bit understanding of cricket, the league. Let me ask you this, Bruce. Does India have an ESPN? Do they have cricket highlights every night? How often are the games played during the week? How many games or matches in a typical season?
Oh yeah, India's got their own ESPN-esque networks like Star Sports, where cricket
Hello,
highlights are a
Maka.
daily ritual. During the IPL season, it's basically a cricket fiesta. They play matches almost daily across a couple of months. Typically, each team plays around 14 matches in the regular season, add playoffs, and you got nearly daily action. So yeah, cricket's on the screen all the time.
This is wild. Guys, this is exactly what I wanted to get out of this. Learning something about Americans are just missing out on. Flat out, we're missing out on it. Now we have, I don't know what Necro's saying. So, orange juice. I look like Mark Cuban. Can I have his money? All right. Do I look like Mark Cuban? Bruce, somebody said I look like Mark Cuban. That's the first time I've ever heard that in my life.
Hey, whether it's the entrepreneurial vibe or just the smile, take it as a fun compliment. Though I'd say you've got your own thing going. No Shark Tank required.
No Shark Tank here. Who's awake? Oh, my wonderful daughter's awake. I put your clothes in the dryer if that's why you're going down.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. What is water? Welcome, water medal. So, what do you say? Should we look at some cricket? You know what? Before we look at cricket players, I want to see. I want to hear about the game itself. All right, Bruce. So now let's get into the specifics of cricket. How does a typical match? All right, let's start with the basics. It's one team against another team. How many players are on each team?
You've got it. Two teams go head to head, and each team has 11 players on the field. You've got batters, bowlers, and fielders. Everyone's got their role. One
Batters,
team bats
bowlers.
and tries to score runs, while the other team bowls and fields to get them out. Then they swap. Simple
They
structure,
bowl.
endless fun.
Me too, Necro. That's why I'm doing this, Necro.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah, honey.
can you put on my sweatshirt and go outside because you're being really loud? It
I'm
will
being
be
too
up.
loud.
It will be up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll keep it down. Sorry, I thought Mom's not here, so I thought I could be a little louder today. So she's gone. All right, I'll keep it down. Keep it down. You can go in my room and blast the fan. We're both out of there. Sorry, I woke up my daughter. Okay. So what is Shania? What did I miss? Who's leaving here? Orange juice? Um, somebody's leaving? Okay, so downstairs, Wandering Row, you're Indian. I thought it was only Indian here. No, we have everybody. Everybody around the world is here. Everybody's around. Necro says, my dad would beat me for asking. What did I miss? I'm sorry, my daughter was talking to me. All right, so let me understand cricket. There's bowlers. Oh, you're going to sub. Thank you, Orange Juice. Bruce, first of all, welcome Orange Juice to the show. And guess what? Orange Juice subscribed. Namaste. Thank you for subscribing.
Welcome, Orange Juice. We're pumped to have you here, and a big namaste and thank you for subscribing. You're officially part of the crew. Let's make this show even better with you on board.
Bruce, welcome D Dog to the morning stream. And D Dog wants to know, what do sharks and humans have in common? And I'm a cool dad. Ella, do you think I'm a cool dad? I'm loud. She doesn't think I'm cool right now. I woke her up.
All right, first things first, D-Dog, welcome aboard. Now, you and sharks, well, you both got a backbone. That's right, vertebrates unite. As for cool dad status, waking Ella up might have docked a few points in her book. But hey, loud and fun still counts as cool in my book.
All right. I'm very sorry. I'll keep it down, honey. You could go in my room and blast the noisemaker
Why does she do that?
because Catherine teaches her to do that. Bruce, who is Luis Figo? Snake treatment.
No worries, keeping the peace is part of the fun, right? Now, Luis Figo, he's a legendary Portuguese soccer player, one of the best wingers ever. He played for Barcelona, then controversially jumped to Real Madrid and won a Ballon d'Or. As for snake treatment,
Her name is
unless
Ella.
you're talking fancy footwork or a soccer move, I'm guessing someone's pulling your leg.
So wait, what was the shark joke? My daughter's name's Ella. Was that a joke? I thought it was a joke. Bruce, humans and sharks, what do they have in common? Is there a joke out there?
I see what you mean. Sometimes those questions have a punchline. If we're going jokey, humans and sharks both have jaws, right? But hey, I just made that up on the fly.
That
If
was
Ella's
good,
rolling,
Bruce. That was good. Ella's fine. Ella, are you working both jobs today? You are. Okay. Sorry I woke up my daughter. My wife's gone. This is one of those. She works.
Still.
Well, go into my room. Okay.
I'm already awake. But you're being
Well,
so.
turn on a noisemaker in your room.
No, I'm already awake.
My daughter's mad at me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna gear it down. I'm gonna gear it down. Okay. Well, I can't go out there this early, and it's raining. No, search that in Google. What am I searching in Google? I'm sorry, honey. I'll keep it down. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it mellow. Okay. I don't want to disrupt the family. The white ones are the great one. Oh, moderators. I think we're getting political here. Somebody boot D Dog. Actually, you know what? Hide D Dog. That's what we talked about last night. The best thing to do is just hide them, and it'll be permanent. Don't want that on this channel. Wandering, you're a moderator, aren't you? Can you hide D Dog? All right. Necro is laughing. Don't laugh at that. Okay, so let's get back to cricket. Bruce, still trying to understand the game. We got bowlers, did you say, and hitters? Is that what this is?
so in cricket, the folks who throw the ball are called bowlers. Think pitchers, but they do a fancy run up. The ones hitting are batters or batsmen traditionally. The bowler tries to get the batter out, while the batter goes to smack that ball and run to score as many runs as possible. So, yeah, bowlers and batters, that's the showdown.
What's your question, UTR? I don't know you, so it could be a bad question. Moderators, get ready. I am Sofa King. Well, I don't know why D Dog should be out of here. Why did we not block D Dog? England invented cricket and India nailed it. All right. So Australians play cricket. Silent Nine. We got politics. Silent Nine. No politics or religion on this channel. Okay. Um, Sri, what we talked about last night, because somebody had like 100 accounts and they were jumping from one to the other. Esox taught us that if you hide the person, then they'll think they're still part of the stream. Nobody will see what they're writing, and they'll never know. So that's like the ultimate, punishment, if you want to call it that. So anyway, so we have a bowler, we have hitters. Bruce, we have bowlers, we have hitters. Do we have bases?
No bases in cricket. Instead, you've got a pitch with two wickets. Think of them like the goals. The batters run back and forth between these wickets to score runs, while the fielders try to get them out. So no diamond here, just running between those two ends of the pitch like a slightly chaotic relay.
Still trying to picture this. So there are runs and there are outs. How many are there innings?
You've got it mostly. In most formats, each team bats once per inning. In the big traditional format, Test cricket, each team can bat twice. But in the more popular short formats like T20 or One Day, each side gets one innings. They score as many runs as possible, then the other side tries to chase that total. Once they're out or overs are up, switch sides.
Wow, interesting. How many players are on the field at one time? Single ball.
At any given time, all 11 players from the fielding side are out there. But for the batting side, only 2 batters are on the pitch at once. One facing the bowler, the other waiting to run or swap ends. So it's 11 fielders versus the 2 batters at a time.
2 batters are up there? Man, I'm confused. So there's 1 bowler, 10 people are on the field. So that's the 11. Shivani says, "What do you think about the world in 50 years?" Siobhan, that would be a great question for any other morning coffee stream, but I'm trying to understand cricket. Today's topic is what sports are Americans missing out on that's super fun, comparable to Tom Brady NFL. So, Bruce, what is a wicket keeper?
All right, picture the wicket keeper as the catcher in baseball. They crouch behind the batter, ready to catch the ball if it whizzes past or to try and stop the batter out.
Boring.
They're quick on their feet, wearing gloves, ready to pounce on any sneaky edges or miss swings. Basically, they're the guardian of the stumps behind the batter.
Oh, there's a USA team that plays cricket? Well, let me ask Bruce. Bruce, does the United States have a cricket team? And is it part of the IPL or is it Olympics? 5 days.
The U.S. does have a national cricket.
I was hoping Bruce didn't hear that. It's going to interrupt him. So we do have an international cricket team. Wow. Totally had no idea about.
The United
Oh, it's
States
not an
does have a
Olympics?
cricket team, but they don't play in the IPL. That's an India-based league. Instead, the U.S. has its own major
Thank you,
league
Leon.
cricket.
Thank you.
However, cricket will be in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, and the U.S. is expected to have a spot.
What?
In short, no IPL, but definitely Olympics on the horizon.
In the next 2028 Olympics, there's going to be cricket. This is wild. This is wild. All right, so let me get it right, Bruce. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying hard. We have a bowler, 1 pitcher. We have 2 batters. We have a wicket who is like the catcher. Is that correct so far? People are gambling on cricket?
1 bowler, 2 batters, and the wicketkeeper behind the stumps acting like the catcher. Meanwhile, the rest of the fielders are scattered around the field, trying to stop runs or catch the ball. You're
Yeah, I
piecing it
guess
together.
you're right. Everything has gambling on it. So, Bruce, I hear that there's gambling on cricket. Could you give me an example of, give me a cricket game? First of all, when is the cricket season? What months of the year? Who wants to hear la la la?
Cricket is a bit of a year-round sport globally, depending on where you look. For example, the IPL usually runs in the Indian summer, around March to May. Other countries have their own seasons, often in warmer months. As for betting, imagine something like who will score the most runs or which team wins the match. It's a lot like betting on any other sport, just with more wickets.
Hold on. Did you just say that the cricket season only runs from March to May?
To be clear, that's just the IPL, the big league in India, which typically runs March to May. Cricket as a whole is played year-round somewhere in the world. Different countries have different domestic leagues and international tours, so cricket fans get their fix all year. Just depends where you're looking.
Who's the biggest one right now? Let's say after May. We're in May. Well, first of all, we're in May. Is there an IPL Super Bowl? Like, what is there one final winner? And what is it called? Wow, it's really the gambling's taken over that much? South American Narcos pays the most for football gambling. And when you say football, you mean
The
soccer.
Indian Premier League does have a championship match, and it's simply called the IPL Final. For example, the 2025 IPL Final was held on June 3rd, with teams competing for the title. Each year, there's a big final showdown, similar to a Super Bowl, to crown the IPL champion.
So give me a typical score of a cricket match.
In a T20 match, you might see something like one team scoring 180 runs in their 20 overs and the other team chasing that total. In a one-day match, scores might be in the 250 to 300 run range. And in Test cricket, well, they can rack up 400 or more over a couple of days. So it depends on the format, but
Wow.
expect scores in the hundreds.
2 to 300. That's a lot of scoring. Isn't that crazy? Now, I know in NBA basketball, they score over 200 points a game. So I guess I can't, well, I just wasn't expecting a number like that. I thought it was going to be something like soccer, like 5-1, 7-2. I'm way off. So why is there so much scoring?
Yeah, cricket scoring is in its own universe. Each run is just 1 point, and they can rack up runs pretty fast. Every time they run between the wickets, that's a run. If they hit the ball to the boundary, it's 4 runs, and if it flies over the boundary on the full, that's 6 runs. So it's a high-paced numbers game. Lots of action, lots of scoring.
And how many outs are there in an inning? And in India, is it called an inning?
In cricket, they call it an innings. Yep, always plural, even if it's just one. Each team has 10 outs. Since once 10 of the 11 batters
We
are
love
out,
French
the
people.
innings is over. So the batting team tries to score as many runs as possible before they lose those 10 wickets. Kind of like having 10 lives in a game.
Interesting. All right. Who is ready to watch some cricket? I got a much better idea of what's going on now. I think I need to see some cricket. French are great kissers and bread makers. I don't know about eating bread. I'm pretty good at eating bread. All right. Are we ready to see some cricket? Um, yeah, I know, right? Bread eaters. What's up with that? Okay, let's see. Somebody give me something. MS Donnie, best sixes. All right, here we go. Man, I can't believe I was not expecting this kind of response to my topic. MS Donnie, if I type best, I see best finishes, best innings, best scenes, best wicket keeping, best shots, best stumping. All right, Bruce, I'm looking up MS Dhoni, and I typed MS Dhoni best, and I see best finishes, best innings, scenes, wicket keeping, best shots. What is best stumping?
A stumping is when the wicketkeeper catches the batter off guard. If the batter steps out of their crease, kind of like leaving a safe zone, and the wicketkeeper whips off the bails before they get back, that's a stumping. It's a slick, lightning fast way to get a batter out. Dhoni was famous for pulling those off. So best stumping is just Dhoni being a ninja behind the stumps.
Remind me, how many outs in an inning?
In cricket, an innings ends when 10 batters are out. So each team effectively has 10 outs per innings. Once those 10 wickets fall, that's it for that batting innings.
And a team gets one inning per match?
It depends on the format. In T20 and one-day matches, yep, each team gets just one innings. But in Test cricket, the long format, they each get 2 innings. So for most of the fast-paced cricket we've been chatting about, it's 1 innings per team.
Wow. This is what. All right, we ready, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to head to YouTube and we're going to watch some cricket for the first time in my life. Americans out there, I constantly on this channel tell you to keep your horizons open, your open mind. In life, guys, you want to keep an open mind in every area. Don't be closed minded and shut off. It's a horrible thing, and I see it so much. So we're here to learn. We're here to experience different things, especially today, sports that Americans don't know what they're missing. Here we go. So this is the man. IPL 2010. Donnie takes. Hold on. I want to read this. Sorry, guys. I just need to go back and see what is going on here. Last man standing. So this is him. First of all, let's get a look at this guy. So he is comparable to Tom Brady, Michael Jordan. Down stars. Jeff, I think I need to leave soon. Keep this list of songs. And we're not doing songs today, down stars. I think we're going to stay with cricket. So hold your list. If you're going to join me in 14 hours for the American night stream, a lot of Durandar. All right. Save your list, brother. Save your list. I'm trying to, I don't want to lose my concentration. Tell me who he's comparable to. Is he Michael Jordan? As far as, okay, here's what I'm asking. MS Dhoni, is his skill level comparable to Michael Jordan's skill level in basketball? I'm going to ask Bruce. So, Bruce, I have a question. I'm looking at MS Dhoni. Is his skill level comparable to Michael Jordan's skill level in basketball?
In cricket terms, Dhoni is absolutely legendary. Like Jordan, he was clutch under pressure, a captain who led his team to the top, and he changed the game with his cool-headed finishes. So yeah, if you're looking for a cricket Jordan, Dhoni's a pretty fair comparison. Just swap dunks for sixes.
What? Bruce, let's put something into perspective here. Michael Jordan is a freak of nature who is better than every single person in the world that has played the sport of basketball. You're telling me this guy is up there better than everyone who's ever played cricket?
I get what you mean. Jordan is that once in a generation outlier. Now, Dhoni is absolutely one of the all time greats in cricket, especially as a leader and finisher. But cricket's got a long list of legends. So while Dhoni's up there in the top tier, cricket's GOAT debate, like baseball or soccer, has a few contenders. Still, Dhoni's an icon, no doubt.
All right, guys, we're going to go out here. Now, I'm going to keep the sound off. I don't want YouTube flagging me here. So we're trying to watch. I don't want to get flagged. So let me ask you this, Bruce. Is it more comparable to compare him to a baseball player? Would Dhoni be comparable to Hank Aaron?
Yeah, comparing cricket to baseball makes a lot of sense. Dhoni as a finisher had that clutch factor. So think of someone like Mariano Rivera closing a game, or yes, a Hank Aaron type who delivered big when it mattered. Dhoni was all about finishing matches with cool precision. So yeah, more like a clutch baseball star than a flashy dunker.
Wow. This is wild. This is wild. All right. Is he a pitcher compared to a pitcher or a hitter? You compared him to a pitcher and a hitter. Watch his wicket keeping. So I mean, I have no idea what. So Bruce, are there instructional videos for like a guy like Dhoni would get paid to do? Yeah, here's how to hit the ball type of thing.
Oh, absolutely. While Dhoni himself might not be sitting down teaching classes, there are tons of instructional videos, coaching clinics, and even master classes featuring cricket legends. Aspiring players watch highlight reels, technique breakdowns, and tips from top pros. So if you want to mimic Dhoni's magic, there's definitely a how-to out there.
All right, somebody wanted me to ask you about Yuvraj Singh.
Yuvraj Singh is another Indian cricket legend. Known for his explosive batting, he's famous for smashing 6 sixes in 1 over, basically 6 home runs in a row. He was also crucial in India's 2011 World Cup win. So if Dhoni's the finisher, Yuvraj was the guy who could blow a game wide open. Two absolute icons, different styles.
This is guys, this is blowing my mind right now. This is way more than what I expected to get out of this video today. I knew it was out there. So Bruce, let me ask you this. No, I'm not Australian. I'm American. I mean, the people in the chat are talking like this is an everyday thing. In America, this would blow the mind of any American male. Completely new, a whole new world. Why do Americans not know about this? Why do they not care? Can you explain? I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's really just a matter of what grew up where. In the US, baseball, football, basketball, they took root early. Cricket is huge in places like India, England, Australia. It's their cultural giant. But hey, it's spreading. With the US hosting future tournaments and even the Olympics, who knows? Americans might catch the cricket bug yet.
So I'm watching these highlights here. All right, well, let me ask you this. Are there umpires? Are there referees?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
cricket's
I'm gonna
got
watch
umpires.
cricket.
There are
Thank you, Sri. Thank you very much. Enjoy your sleep. You're getting ready for bed tonight. Sorry for Bruce for cutting you off. Just wanted to say goodbye to Sri. Yurov had bad lung cancer. Is that true, Bruce? Well, the fans are
Yuvraj
going
Singh did not
crazy.
have lung cancer, but he was diagnosed with a rare tumor called mediastinal seminoma, which formed in his chest area between the lungs. After the 2011 World Cup, he went through chemotherapy in the US and fully recovered by 2012. So it wasn't lung cancer, but it was still a tough battle, and he made an inspiring return to cricket afterward.
Wow, that is awesome. Wow. So Bruce, I'm sorry I didn't catch your answer. Are there referees? What are they called? Umpires? Officials? What are they called here?
No worries. In cricket, they're called umpires. You've got two on the field, one behind the bowler and one near the batter.
Good job,
They make
Necro.
all the calls, outs, no balls, boundaries. Plus, there's a third umpire off field with video replays. So it's all efficient.
Video replays. All right, so wait, they have instant replay here going on?
Oh, absolutely. Cricket's got a full on replay system. They call it the DRS, Decision Review System. Teams can challenge an umpire's call, and then the third umpire checks the replays, ball tracking, and all the angles. So, yeah, they've got instant replay.
All
High
right.
stakes, slow mo drama included.
This is wild, guys. This is American men have no idea. They have no idea. I can't even process this right now. There's a guy out there comparable to Michael Jordan. And Americans don't even watch. Even wickets have lights on them. So they got special cameras, Bruce? Are these are there balls and strikes? You didn't mention anything about strikes.
I know, it's a whole different world. No balls or strikes here. The batter can face as many deliveries as they want until they get out. As for those lights, yep, they've got high tech stumps with LEDs that light up if the bails are dislodged. And special cameras, oh yeah. Multiple angles, ball tracking tech. It's a broadcast spectacle.
Where's my moderators? Bruce, am I allowed to do what the moderators do? Am I allowed to hide people and do what the moderators do? Oh, yeah, I can. All right. I don't need a moderator. I'll do it myself. Okay. Now, Bruce, is there a guy call it a pitcher? Oh, bowler. Dax, you're not in the live stream family yet, but if you keep showing up, build some trust. Yeah, none of my mods are here right now. I'm the D moderator. I should watch MS Dhoni stumping highlights. All right, let's take a look at that. So, Bruce, I have another question. Do bowlers ever get arm surgery, like Tommy John surgery?
Cricket bowlers definitely face injuries, but not quite like baseball pitchers. Since they don't snap their arms overhand, they tend to have different wear and tear, like stress on the shoulder or back. Some have had surgeries, but Tommy John specifically
Best stumping?
is a baseball thing due to that intense elbow motion. Bowlers have their own unique battle scars.
Lightning fast stumpings. Wow, this is really, really mind blowing stuff. All right, we're gonna look at some stumpings, folks. I have no idea what's happening here. If anybody can explain, is that him in yellow, or is he the catcher? All right, it's good that they paused it. No, go back. Let me go back. Out. So they have outs. All right. So here's what I want to know. You got the pitcher, the guy behind. What is he called? Catcher? He is called the catcher. They tend to get back injuries more than hand injuries. E-Sox, what's going on? So E-Sox, the theme of today's stream is what sports are Americans missing out on? Is there anything comparable to the NFL or Major League Baseball? You know, things that Americans have no idea. And is there somebody comparable to Michael Jordan or Tom Brady out there? And they're bringing up this guy Donnie. So wicket keeper. Man, I love Donnie, but your 6 6s on 6 balls was epic. Well, that's what I'm trying to see here. So I wonder if YouTube will flag me if I slow it down. Let me try it. Let's go slower. I'm going to put it down to 50. So let's see if YouTube's going to give me a hard time here. Somebody, I'm going to watch your comments. Explain. Oh, why did it go so fast right there? Search your 6 6s on 6 balls. Okay. So here we go. So that's the pitcher, the catcher. So which one's Donnie? Is he the... I don't get it. All right, let's rewind this. Somebody explain what's happening here. Where is a stumping? What is it? That looks like a bunt. I'm not getting this. So he throws it. First of all right, Bruce, we're watching in slow motion a stumping, which I'm not understanding. I see a pitcher, a catcher, and how fast are the pitchers throwing that? Is it called a cricket ball? If it
So
hits
the
the
bowler,
stump,
yeah,
it's
we call
out.
it a cricket ball, can hurl that thing fast. Top pace bowlers can reach around 90 to 95 miles per hour, while
What?
spin bowlers rely more on crafty slow spin. The stumping happens when the batter steps out of their safe zone and the wicket keeper, like the catcher, snaps the bails off in a flash. It's all about lightning reflexes.
Hold on. All right, let me. This is freaking me out. They're showing like a curve ball. Can they curve the ball? All right, let me look at some of the comments here. All right, I got Bruce on mute. Leon says the white line is the crease. If the yellow guy steps out, and if the wicket keeper or the fielder throws the ball at the stump and it hits it, the batter will get out. So let me pause it. This is a good screenshot. All right. All right. Help me explain. I'm really not seeing the stumping thing here. So to get a guy out, and let me ask a simple question to Bruce. Or Bruce, somebody's trying to explain stumping. My question to you is an out if the guy hits it up into the air and somebody catches it. Is that one way to get an out?
Exactly. If the batter hits the ball in the air and a fielder catches it before it hits the ground, that's an out. It's called being caught. Just like an outfielder snagging a fly ball in baseball. Simple and effective.
Well, I'm seeing that the pitcher is bouncing the ball into the dirt. In America, that would be a bad thing. Is it a bad thing here in cricket? And what did Sri say? Sri, if the player is out of the line and if the catcher gets the ball, hits the stump, the player's out. So if the player steps out of the line, the catcher gets it and hits the stump, there's an out. What's up, Asher? Asher, we got a very interesting theme going on, a sports that Americans are missing out on. And it's not just India, but cricket seems to be number one on the list. So let me see. They're throwing. All right. Bruce, if the pitcher hits the batter, like I just see on TV here, is that what happens? There's no bases. So what happens if you hit the batter?
In cricket, the ball bouncing on the ground is totally normal. In fact, it's expected. Bowlers use that bounce to create movement and make batting trickier. Now, if the ball hits the batter, that's called being hit on the body, and there's no base to run to. If the batter's in front of the stumps, they could be out leg before wicket. But if not, they just brush it off and face the next ball, though it can sting a bit.
Wow. So what did Sri Necro says there are different styles: spin ball, fastball, or feet ball. This is pretty wild stuff. Leon says there are several ways to get a batter out. Asher, you're back. Welcome back. Stump, it's that simple. Sing 6 6s on, yeah. I know you guys want me to see the 6 6s on 6 balls. I'm trying to understand the pitching part of this. I'm not understanding this hitting the wicket. Is that the thing standing up over here? So I see that there's a line. So it matters that his foot is on the line. His leg is out of the line, so get the ball, hit the stump, so it's out. All right, which part is the stump? Let me pause it. I don't see any stump here. Not seeing a stump. Let me play it. I have to read the rules. All right. Sri says it is out only if the ball hits the ball. If the ball hits the ball and goes straight to the wicket keeper, is that the catcher? The wicket. When you're saying wicket keeper, is it this guy here? He's the wicket keeper. And the player leaves the white line thinking the ball went far, so the wicket keeper gets it and hits the stump. All right, let me look for the stump here. Is that thing that was sticking up out of the ground? The 3 rods are the stump. There's 3 rods make a stump. 3 rod. Oh, there's something behind the batter. Is that what the stump is? Behind the batter? Let me read on here. Stump is 3 sticks. All right, let me see. So is there 3 sticks? Okay, all right, I see them. Here they are. All right, so you're telling me this is called the stump, the 3 sticks. And to get out, I'm not understanding. Let me see. Let me back up. Wandering. If the ball hits the ball, and goes straight to the wicketkeeper. Did you mean if the ball hits the batter? Wait, you said there's a bowler and a hitter? All right, Bruce, on the screen, I have a picture of the 3 sticks behind the batter. So my question is, oh no, Bruce's brother.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the time limit for this conversation. Please start a new
Bruce,
chat to keep the conversation going.
your brother's yelling at me. We abused Bruce. All right, we'll have to do this without Bruce. So you guys are going to have to help me here. I want to understand this. Now, Sri, did you mean if the ball is the guy called the batter? Is he called the batter? So I see the 3 sticks. Sri says it's only out if the ball hits the ball, and I think she meant if the ball hits. If the ball hits the ground? It goes straight to the wicketkeeper, who's the catcher, and the player leaves the white line thinking the ball went far. So the wicketkeeper gets it and hits the stump. So how do you hit the stump? Do you just touch it with the ball? Still not understanding. 3 rods are the stump. Stump is 3 sticks. 3 sticks. I see that. 3 rods. I got it. Asher, we're not doing music today. Today is going to be sports day. I got about 10 minutes left, guys. And then I got to go to work. Just to let everybody know, there's not going to be a morning stream. Well, let me correct that. I'm going to go live from my car tomorrow. A guy is retiring, and I got to drive an hour to one of our old offices. So I'm going to go live from my car. It's going to be about 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, a little later than I normally start here, only a little bit. Right around this time, I'm going to be inside my car. We'll have to figure out what to talk about, but just wanted to let you know tomorrow will be a little different. Now, I want to get back to this because this is America has absolutely no idea about this. So I wish Bruce was here. A hitter, a bowler, wicket keeper, who is the catcher. Stump is single sticks. Okay, yes, that's the stump or wicket. All right, so wicket keeper or wicket. What does the blue shield icon on people's names mean? Somebody probably answered him already. They're a moderator. The batter has to protect being ball hitting the stumps. Oh, so if the ball touches the stump, he's out? If he swings and misses or just lets it go by him and it hits the sticks, he's out? Is that correct? See, he catches the ball, hits the stump, the player is out of the white lines. So if the player is standing in this box, you're telling me he's safe. He can't get out. But if he goes outside the box, even 1 foot out of the box, all right. Good morning. Where's the sky divides? Welcome back. This is the morning stream where the skies divide. We're not doing music. This is my first time not doing music because I'm really, really interested in cricket. Today's theme is what sports are Americans missing out on? And is there anybody comparable to like Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, the top players? All right, and the players out. So let's see if the people, you guys hear my questions, so you can type in the answers. All right, Wandering. Oh, Wandering's a moderator. She's still here. I thought she was leaving. Leon, the one with the bat is called the batter. Got it. Got it. All right, I'm starting to catch a little bit. Bro, please. Bringer 90, welcome back. Bringer brought some great music the other night. Oh, you're the one that brought me the Turkish rap. Yes, that was the Turkish rap. Bringer, this is the first video, no music. We got the Turkish rap guy. I put him on my night stream last night, Bringer. The people loved him, absolutely loved him. But we're going to go back to music. Don't worry. I'm just mixing it up a little bit. Today's theme is what sports are Americans missing? Now, tomorrow I'm going to be in the car driving for the morning stream. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do in the car. I don't know. It might be music. Well, it's going to be hard for me to I don't know what we're going to do. Tomorrow I'll just have to be able to talk. I won't be able to play anything. So bear with me, guys. Saturday morning we'll be back to normal. You throw the ball. If the batter fails to hit it and it hits the wickets, he's out. Okay. All right. I understand that part now. Even if he doesn't swing, is that correct? If it hits the wickets, no, wait, hits. Oh, those are called wickets, not stumps. If the ball hits wickets, are these called stumps or wickets? I thought they were called stumps. Or is that the same thing? Yeah, I know. Where the sky divides, they said it could go up to 5. Now, when you say 5 days, you're not talking 5 straight days. You're talking about they go home, come back, start kind of like baseball does when they suspend a game and they resume it. I'm hoping these men get to go home and eat dinner and not have to be out there for 5 days of starving. Yep, Yuvraj. Yeah, I heard he's the best. Well, his 6 6s on 6 balls. He is hitting the stump with the ball he caught with his hand, which the batter missed. He's hitting it with the ball he caught with his hand. So you could take the ball as the wicket keeper and just touch the wicket and he's out. Is that correct? That's what I'm getting here. He wants to give me another Turkish rapper. Oh man. He's you know how much I love Turkish rap right now. But I want to stay on the topic, Bringer. I know, man. Tell you what, I'll do an offline video. All right, Bringer. So give me a list and go to the next stream and put your song list, and I'll do an offline one at my lunchtime today. And I'm going to look at the Turkish rap. I think Turkish rap may be better than Pakistani rap right now. For the couple you showed me was phenomenal. Bringer Ezel. He is safe unless it hits the stump. Now, when you're saying stump, these are wickets or stumps. Am I correct that the name is interchangeable? Yes, he's safe from getting stumped, but he can still be bowled or catch out. Now, when you say he can get bowled, that means if it gets by him and hits the stumps. All right, so 1 with the bat is the batsman. Yeah, I know that. All right. With the bat's a batsman. 2, standing behind him is the wicket keeper. Got it. If the ball slightly hits the bat and the wicket keeper catches it, it's out. Now, does that have to be in the air? What if it hits his bat, hits the ground, and he catches it? Is that an out? They are called wickets and stumps. Thank you, Leon. Answered that question. They do get to go home. Okay, I was hoping he didn't torture the players. All right, you got the batsman standing behind the wicketkeeper. If the batsman hits the ball and it goes straight to the guy, he's out. So it has to be in the air, kind of like a foul tip in baseball. If he runs from the line, he is also out. Why would he run from the line? My question there. Now, there's a thing called Test cricket, goes for days, but T20 is faster. Okay, I gotta understand that. Even the World Cup is a 1-day match. Got it. Asher, you got to go, buddy. I know you're probably bored on this topic. I just want to learn. I just want to learn. I want Americans. I hope Americans watch this, so we open our eyes. So, guys, we're you know what? What we'll do, Bringer 90, is you'll take us out with your Turkish rap song. So let me go back, guys. I'm gonna have to get going. I gotta work. Let me get the Turkish rap up here. He wants me to look up. What's his name? Ezhel. We're gonna do Ezhel. Easy H. Turkish rapper. All right, we're gonna let Ezhel. Did he give me a song by Ezhel? Yes, he did. Margiela. I'm gonna just type the letter M, see if it comes up. There it is. Look at that. First one. All right. We're going to let Ringer 90 take us out with some Turkish rap. We'll continue this. All right. We will continue this conversation because I want Americans to learn cricket and I want to start watching it. I want to watch it with you guys when there's like a huge match. I want to be able to understand it. All right, let's see this guy. As hell. Turkish rap, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a good look at him. Let's get a look at him. He's got the nose ring. Wow, look at the getup. Look at that shirt. Look at this guy. Anybody know him from any of my Indian brothers and sisters know this guy? Okay, so we're gonna. Hey, he's good. Wow, he's good. All right, let me lower it. I love how they throw English in here. All right, I don't want to get flagged. All right, let me back here. So I just want to thank everybody today, guys. Wonderful stream. I'm looking through your comments. Leon, yes, he's safe from getting stumped. He could still be bold or catch out. Got it. Wondering if he runs out of the line. Test cricket. Asher has to go. If the batsman hits the ball, runs away to take some runs, he doesn't notice that the wicketkeeper caught it. Wicketkeeper hits the stumps, he's out. Good. If it hits the ground, it doesn't count. Oh, okay. Anyone, welcome, guys. Just thank you so much. In baseball, it takes run scores as roundabout, but in cricket, they run line early. Okay, he runs from the line after hitting the ball is to take runs, which Bruce said 200 and 300. That's the run. If the player running and gets stumped, he's out before reaching the white line. And we are caught up. It's counted as a run only if after he reaches the other side of the white line. So basically, there will be two players. Okay. All right. Necro wants me. I got a couple minutes here. We're gonna end with Yorav Singh. Six. He's been asking me a while, so we're gonna end with the six. What is it called? 6 6s. Yuvraj. Look at that. Comes up. All right. 6 6s. Guys, we're going to end the stream right here. Basically, if it hits the ground and still the other team manages to take the ball, they throw the ball from far to the stump. Not Indian cricket with a love, with a combo. Not Indian with cricket love. What a combo. Yeah, man, I'm trying to show Americans here. I need music to take us out. That was super Turkish rap right there. We're gonna hear it again as we watch 6 6s. Both legends in one frame. Donnie and Yurav, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for an incredible live stream. I want to thank you for opening my eyes, and hopefully other Americans will watch this. And this is so comparable to baseball that we love with a passion. Thank you all, my brothers and sisters overseas. Even the people from France. We're going to look at fencing. We're definitely going to look at fencing. I want to keep our horizons open. Keep your minds open. Experience other things. This is definitely an original idea. I could see your channel growing. Thank you very much. Where the skies divide, I appreciate that. You don't like cricket? Well, yeah, me neither. I want to. I mean, coming from America, I want more Americans to see what are we missing. You want me to play at full speed? I'm going to get flagged if I do that. So this is the guy here. This is the man. All right, we're going to finish right here, y'all. Thank you so much, my brothers and sisters. Everybody, we all come from the same creator. So we're all brothers and sisters. No time for hate. No time for hate. Keep your horizons open. Now, guys, again, tomorrow I am going to be going to work in the car. I'm going to be driving an hour. That's when I'll go live, when I get in the car. So I got to think of something good we can talk about. I'm only going to be able to talk. I'm not really going to be able to play anything. So we got to have some good conversation tomorrow. Maybe I'll tell you some stories of my life. That's what we'll do tomorrow. I'll be able to tell you some great stories from my life. And maybe we'll make it beneficial for everybody. Thank you all. Necro, thank you. Guys, I hope you come back to the live stream. I'll be live in about 14 hours. I go live 2 times a day, every single day. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. God bless all of you.